Welcome to Council Action. My name is Elizabeth Kautz. I'm the mayor of the city of Burnsville. Council Action is a summary of the council's meeting on Tuesday, May 8th, 2018. The meeting was called to order at 5:30 p.m. at Burnsville City Hall, 100 Civic Center Parkway. And we begin our meetings with a moment of silence, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance. And then we move on to our announcements and proclamations. And our announcements have to do with all of our upcoming council meetings. Council meetings are scheduled for Tuesday, May 22nd at 5:30 p.m. and Tuesday, June 5th at 5:30 p.m. We have work sessions scheduled for Tuesday, May 15th at 5:30 p.m. and Tuesday, June 12th at 5:30 p.m. We also have a special work session that's not televised, and that is on Tuesday, May 29th at 5 p.m. And this is the council interviewing candidates for our commissions. And so all meetings are held inside the Burnsville City Council chambers. This particular meeting, where we're interviewing candidates for the commissions, is going to be held in Conference Room D. And we had 3 proclamations. The first one was for National Police Week, and then we had a proclamation on the National Economic Developers Week and a proclamation on Kids to Parks Day. And please tune into the City Council meeting and hear the proclamations being read, and also presenting our Chief of Police, Eric Isiki, with the proclamation for Police Week. And then we had one citizen who came to speak before the City Council on Citizens' Comment, Mr. Solner, the owner of Buck Hill, to tell us and to update us on the events that's going to be going on at Buck Hill this summer and the summer music program at Buck Hill. Please tune in and hear Mr. Solner's update and buy your tickets and enjoy and have fun and have this great experience at Buck Hill this summer with the musical festival. And then we move on to additions to the final agenda, and there were no emergency items to be added to the agenda. And we move on to the consent agenda. The first item on the consent agenda, we approved all of the minutes of our past meetings. We approved claims listing, and we approved the amended cost share agreement with Dakota County for e-poll books. This is for the elections. And then we also approved a Dakota Communications Center Management Control Agreement. We also approved a fiber lease agreement with Frontier Communications of America, Inc., and we approved the ice rental agreement with the Burnsville, Minnesota Valley Figure Skating Club. We also approved and accepted the quotes and awarded the contract for Spring 2018 Boulevard and Park Tree Replacement Project. We also approved Rose Bluff Trail Wetland Replacement Plan, and we approved and accepted the bid and awarded the contract for the Red Oak Park Tennis Court reconstruction. We also accepted the quotes and awarded the contract for the 2018 street repair of water main breaks project. And we approved the plans and specifications and ordered the advertisement for bids for the Neal Park Drainage and Improvement Project and the Highland Forest Park Bituminous Paving Project. We also approved the legal service agreement for PAH for the coal tar litigation. And we approved and accepted the bids and awarded the contract for the 2018 contract sewer cleaning and televising project. We also approved and ordered the 2018 multimodal transportation elements. And we also adopted the fair housing policy. And we approved the application for the City of Burnsville to amend City Code Title 10, Chapter 30. This is about signs to amend language related to governmental signs and banners, signs on school buildings. Title 10, 12B, Park District to amend language related to signs located at ball fields. And we adopted the amended sponsorship and advertising policy 1.327 and adopted the ordinance and authorized the summary ordinance publication. And we approved the application for All Energy Solar for a conditional use permit to allow a rooftop solar array variation from the zoning ordinance solar standard for property located at 13501 First Avenue South. We approved the conditional use permit and we adopted the findings of fact. This application for Dar-Us-Salam was pulled for a separate discussion and vote because of the parking conditions. So the application for Dar-Us-Salam is for a conditional use permit for a proposed religious institutional use. And they wanted a variance for green space, and then before the council meeting, they pulled it and they didn't want the green space because we were going to deny that. And then there was a variance that that was the application for green space variance. They pulled that and they didn't want the variance. And then the conditional use permit for alternative parking for property located at 190 River Ridge Circle South, and to approve the CUP for religious institution use. And we really talked about the parking because it's critical to make sure that there is sufficient parking for these religious uses in our community. And so they do have a plan, and there was change to the green space variance. They're going to meet the green space. And we adopted the conditional use permit for alternative parking. They brought in changes, and so they met the code for the parking, and we did adopt the revised findings of fact. Tune into the City Council meeting and hear the discussion around the whole issue. It really was centered around parking for the religious uses in our community. And the item was approved. That was the end of the consent agenda, and we move on to the regular agenda. And the first item on the regular agenda was a public hearing, and this was to approve off-sale liquor license for Target Corporation doing business as Target Store T2340 for an off-sale liquor license at 810 County Road 42 West. The item was presented. There were no questions, and I opened the public hearing. No one spoke to the item, and the item was approved. The next item was a public hearing, and this is a resolution to order the improvements and approve the plans and specifications, and to order the advertisement for bids for the Travelers Trail Heart of the City Improvement Project. This item was presented. There were no questions. We have been working on this for months, and so here it is before us, and now this is to direct staff to move forward with the project. It will be coming back to the City Council for approval of the entire project once the bids are let. And that item was approved. There were no other items to come before the City Council, and the meeting was then adjourned. I'd like to remind everyone that council action replays at 6 a.m. and noon, 6 p.m. and midnight. And council meetings replay at various times on Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And I encourage you to watch the following to see how you can view past meetings and current meetings via the internet at www.burnsville.org. I'm Elizabeth Kautz, Mayor of the City of Burnsville. Thank you for joining me. Continue to make a difference.